Oke, kita akan mulai live. Oke, kita akan mulai live.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, we're here on our final day of CCP, Co-Curricular Project. Today is the exhibition day. Okay, so the students, primary and secondary, will be having their own exhibition booth to present the topics they are given. Okay. So today we have two panel of judges. The first one, I think all of you are familiar with the faces. Okay, the first one is Dr. Nabila Hisham, also known as Dr. Nab. Okay, I will read her background. Okay, Dr. Nab currently works as a consultant and trainer in the field of occupational safety and health. She focuses on helping organizations create healthier and safer work environments, focusing on promoting overall well-being. Previously, she worked as a medical lecturer, researcher, where she discovered her love for teaching and mentoring students and studied the science behind the diseases. On the side, Dr. Nap moonlights as a teacher for dyslexic children and enjoys creating engaging and meaningful activities for her students. Okay, that is our first panel. Second is none other than our own arts teacher, teacher Afiza. Okay, she has been teaching. On the side, I think about 10 years. Is it 10 years of teaching arts and crafts? Inshallah, yes. Okay, so beware. Okay, if you know her, you know her. Okay, she's very neat. She looks for originality. Okay, so if you have that, inshallah, your marks will be higher. Okay, so we will start with the secondary first, inshallah. Okay. Okay, the judges will be going around and ask you a few questions. You should answer them. She's very neat. She looks for originality. Okay, so if you have that, inshallah, your marks will be higher. Okay, so we will start with the secondary first, inshallah. Okay. Okay, the judges will be going around and ask you a few questions. You should answer them. She's very neat.
Test.
She looks for originality. Okay, so if you have that, inshallah, your marks will be higher. Okay, so we will start with.
You should know that if you eat too much fatty and oily foods, you can get infected with fat plaque in your arteries. Test. Because in fatty food there is like. You should know that if you eat too much fatty and oily foods, you can get infected with fat plaque in your arteries. So, because in fatty food there is like. You should know that if you eat too much fatty and oily foods, you can get infected with fat plaque in your arteries. So, because in fatty food there is like. You should know that if you eat too much fatty and oily foods, you can get infected with fat plaque in your arteries. Known as nutrients. Oh, so basically, okay. Um,
All right. Yeah.
so that's a very good question. Basically, when this is the fat plaque, right?
Yep.
The fat plaque can sometimes rupture in our arteries, and it can be very dangerous because since it is like your blood as as any other injury, so it will go to it and it will form a blood clot to
Yeah.
fix it. But the blood clot will also block your blood pathway.
Exactly. So actually, that's usually because sometimes can have like plaque buildup being so much plaque and then causing your vessels to actually be blocked. But most often, the cause is when the plaque breaks off and your body wants to repair the vessel, so they form a blood clot. That blood clot actually makes your vessels become less of pass through. That would be the common cause. Okay, what about this one?
This one is the blood flow in our body. I'd say heart, it sends, it pumps blood to the lungs. The blood that it pumps to the lungs is deoxygenated blood. So when it goes to the lungs will give the deoxygenated blood oxygen it needs, and it will send back the blood to the and then heart will send all of the oxygenated blood throughout the whole body. And while it is going throughout the whole body, when it less oxygenated, lungs will when it comes back to the heart, it becomes deoxygenated blood again, and then the loop continues, and it will send back the blood to back to here. And then
So, can you relate the because you mentioned just now the ischemic heart disease better, right? Could you sort of relate it with symptoms of the heart disease that you might experience, like if someone was heart disease? What sort of signs and symptoms
so
the
can you
patient
have
had?
the chest pain
Just now the
and
ischemic heart disease
symptoms
better, right? Could you sort of relate it with symptoms? All right. Okay. So you mentioned chest that you might. Do you think and or do you think there is a difference symptom that the patient might feel if, say, the blood vessel was like completely blocked, or if the blood vessel is just like bit, all right. Okay. So you mentioned but
yes,
do you think? Yeah. What do you think?
I think that's a good.
Do you think there is a
I'm not mistaken.
symptom that the
Like
patient might feel
keep blocking the artery,
say the blood
it can lead to
was
heart
like
attack.
completely
And
blocked,
heart
or
attacks
if the blood
symptoms
vessel
are
is
different
just
because
like
first thing that you might see
thing.
that your arm, your left, typically your left. I'm not mistaken. Like keep blocking the
The blood
artery
clot?
from it can lead to heart attack. And heart attacks symptoms are different because first thing that you
FNT.
might see that your arm,
So
your left,
like for example, right? Most patients, if they just have like a partial block, the blood clot, would think that they would get the chest pain when their body needs sort of oxygen. For example, like in what situation? FNT. Right. Okay. So people who have partial blockage, right? Sometimes they get their chest pain. It's when they are doing like physical activity because you need something more. You're demanding more, right? But usually when they are resting, then chest pain might be relieved. Whereas for people who have like a total block, they might even get that chest pain just resting, right? Because it's totally blocked. Okay. I want to know what this is about.
Okay, so here is our model of blood vessels. As you can see here, this is an healthy artery and this is an unhealthy artery because of the fat plate. Let me demonstrate.
What are these?
Makeshift blood.
I want to know what this is about.
Okay, so here is our
Ah, okay,
model
okay, faham,
of
faham.
blood. If you put, as you can see here, this is your blood to flow artery, and this is an unhealthy artery of the fat plate. Let me demonstrate. Fat plate
What are these?
gets stuck.
Yeah. That's true.
Okay, so here
Yes,
is
yeah. So
our
sometimes if it's like a partial blockage,
if you
then the oxygen can, I mean, the blood
yes,
can still
partial
get.
blood to flow, we had to use small ones to show that it can sometimes let go.
And what is this supposed to be?
This is a game. Would you like to play?
Like tarot?
Um, it's like a hockey game. So,
Sometimes if it's like a
Jafika,
partial
please
blockage,
explain.
then the oxygen can, I mean, the blood can still get.
Play to win the game, there's two sides. There is the fat plague and the hard side.
What is this supposed
And
to be?
the fat plagues are
Oh, the
considered
fat
the
plagues
bad
and the hard side.
guys,
Uh-huh.
Would you
and
like to play?
that one is the good one. So the main goal is to get the blood.
It's like a
No,
hockey
it
game.
is to
So,
get one of these.
Jafika, please
in
explain.
all of these here. So if the fat pig wins, it will stop the heart. But if the blood cell wins, it will continue spread.
So what would you say, like what, because most probably your friends will be the ones playing this, right? So what is the message that you want them to get when they play this model?
So since it's like game, it's fun, you will remember it. So it's another way to teach them about the dangers of your fat plaque, um,
Probably your friends will be the ones playing
and
this,
blocking your heart from pumping blood
right? You want
towards
them to get when they
body.
play this. You're supposed to do it like this, is it? Do that?
With
Oh no, you're
so
not supposed.
since
Okay.
it's like game, it's
Oh, okay.
fun, you will remember it. So it's
Oh, meaning
another way
at the same
to
time, both
teach
both
them about
at
the
at
dangers
at,
of
this,
your
at
fat
one time
plaque,
both participants
um,
move at the same time, is it?
blocking your heart from. So it's like this is the good side and this is the bad side.
Alright. You're supposed to do it like this, is it? Do that? Why do we have this?
Game, it's
Oh,
fun,
okay.
you will remember it.
Okay. So what would you say in Malaysia is like, the most like contributing risk factors for cardiovascular disease?
So it's like this is the good side and this is the bad side. Ali S.
Why do we have this? Yes. I don't know.
Mukbang is
I don't watch it. I can't stand it. I really find it it makes me nauseous. But I know it's super famous, right?
it's
Okay.
always
like contributing risk factors.
fatty oily.
Yes.
People they always it's like this is the good side and this is the bad side. Hey, watch it. Ali out S. One of I mukbang is
I don't watch it. I can't stand it. I really find it very lifestyle. But I know it's super famous.
yes, actually, Shafiqas. Fatty oily.
Yes.
People they always
Okay.
hey, watch it.
These are the Malaysian statistics. 13% of people die because of coronary artery disease, and the other 87 died because of
Yes, actually,
other disease.
Shafiqas.
2024.
So if you're talking about students,
These
So
are
how
the
healthy
Malaysian statistics.
lifestyle is.
13% of people
What do you think your risk?
because of coronary artery disease, and the other 87
Not that healthy, why?
died because of other disease.
I see. All right. What about in terms of your activity level? It's okay. Right. Do you know if there is like a certain amount of activity level that you are supposed to get every week? The recommended amount of minutes?
Good question. So there's actually a recommended time for how much you can exercise in a day, which is at least 30 minutes.
And in a week, at least? Do you know if there is like at least 150 minutes, right? Do you think you sort of complete that every week? The recommended amount of
But
minutes?
slowly, so it becomes a habit in your daily life, so you can always how much you can exercise in a day. And one way that I think at least could help us that habit is by
And in a week, at least?
the exercise is fun. Like for example, you can like dance.
You sort of complete that.
That's also technically exercise. It keeps but slowly, so it becomes a habit. In
Do
your
you find
daily
any
life, so
statistics
you
about
can
like the age
always
of
exercise
the
in a
people
day.
who
And one
get
way that
heart
I think
disease?
could help
You
us
happen to have that in
is
your
by
statistics?
the exercise is fun. Like for example, you can like
tilted, and
The exercise. It keeps
okay, thank you so much, Iris. Thank you, Shafika. Do you find any statistics about like the age of the people who get heart disease? You happen to have that in your statistics? Hey home. Hi. I'm very excited. Okay, thank you so much, Iris. Thank you, Shafika. All right. Putra kan? Okay. I'll let you start. Yes, you can tell me. Imagine that I'm not. I'm a layperson. Okay, I'm not a doctor. So tell me in simple terms, like whatever you want to explain.
So basically,
Hi.
pneumonia is
Very
your
excited.
alveoli gas exchange fluids.
All right.
So it slows down
Kan?
the gas
Okay.
exchange.
I'll let you start. All right.
So the gas exchange.
Yes, you can tell me.
Okay.
Imagine that I'm not. I'm a layperson. Okay, I'm
Right.
not. Okay. So tell me in simple terms, like whatever you want to explain.
So basically,
Hi.
pneumonia is
Very
your
excited.
alveoli gas exchange fluids. So it slows down the gas exchange.
I'll let you start. All right.
So the gas exchange.
Yes, you can tell me.
Okay.
Imagine that I'm not. I'm a layperson. Okay, I'm right. Okay. So sorry, I lupa tanya Putra, Putra, Akif, Amir. Okay. So, what is it about our alveoli? Okay, our normal alveoli. What about it makes it so good for gas exchange? Why is it so good for gas exchange?
Right. Yeah.
So sorry, I lupa tanya Putra, Putra, Akif. Okay, so very thin walls kan? Sangat thin. It's like one cell only. Expand. It's very elastic. Okay, and efficient oxygen. Yes. Okay. So anything else? Do you remember how it looks like? What does it remind you of? Us? So I mean like the normal. Yes, can. So there are actually so many in your lungs,
Yes.
right? So there's a very big surface area, so a lot of gas can be exchanged. Okay, so then what happens like in cases of pneumonia? What is affected? The alveoli.
Air sacs.
The air sacs. How?
Air sacs with fluids.
So there are actually so many in your lungs, right? So there's and because of that,
That slows the gas exchange.
all right. Okay. So then what happens? So, Amir, Amir kan? Amal, Amal, what are the risk factors that make someone more likely to get pneumonia? And because of that,
A person who has previous issues with
Alright.
smoking,
okay, so a smoker lah. A smoker,
Smoking.
okay.
someone who lives in a polluted area,
Okay. Huh? Okay, because you said
and
smoker kan? Okay.
unhygiene and unhealthy hygiene.
Alright.
Previous
So kalau
issues
smoker,
with
can
smoking.
you tell me, okay. Okay.
Someone
so,
who lives in a polluted
For a smoker, right? What?
area,
Okay. Okay, what is it
and
in the
unhygiene
smoker's lungs
and
that
unhealthy
makes them
hygiene.
alright?
Previous
Correct.
issues
Can you tell can you just show me like okay. For example, just tadi Putra told me right. Yolai, you have
area.
so if someone is a smoker, like what would be affected
And
their lungs?
and
That would make them more at risk to get pneumonia. Let's say in any simple terms that you. For example, just tadi
Alright.
Putra told me right. Yolai, you have so if someone is a smoker, like what would be affected their lungs? That would make them more at risk to get pneumonia. Let's say in any simple terms. Right, that's true. So the lung is black as you because it is damaged. Kan? Yeah, so everything that you mentioned here, like walls, yes, so the walls, so just now you cakap thin walls kan? Normal alveoli is like super thin, it's one cell, so gas can go very easily. So in smokers, their alveoli are not as elastic like a very good alveoli. Cannot the gas exchange. They also have Betul. And it also have a lot of mucus. You know what mucus is? Kan? So they also have a lot of mucus because they cannot clear it effectively like normal lungs. Okay? Alright. So who else is at risk for pneumonia? You said smoker. You said people who are living in polluted areas. Somewhere? That's right. Okay, so what about old people pula? What about the lungs of old people? Right? Anything else about the alveoli or the airways? Old people that you know about? So they're a bit similar to your to your smokers in the sense that their alveoli is not so elastic. But do you know like what lines your airways? Have you heard of any? That lines it, maknanya ada dekat permukaan dalam airway ni. Dah nampak ke gambar-gambar yang macam saya tak dapat bulu. Maybe it's like, have you heard it? It's called cilia. Okay, so basically kan, okay, in your lining here, have like very fine hair. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So people who are old, they also don't have that works as well as people who are healthy and well like us. So they will not be able to clear out the mucus. Okay, good. Okay, so can you show me like what's happening here? Yes, please. This is polystyrene. Polystyrene? Wow. But I mata artistik langsung. So I'm very like, oh. I kalau fikir tau macam, ya lama kalau I student si Eiden, saya fail macam ni. Macam tak pandai buat semua ni. Zaman dulu kan? Tak, ya, you still kena be able to buat it, you know. Nauzubillah dosen. Okay, faham.
So
I see, so this is the abnormal one, right? Okay, is this a balloon? Wow. Oh. Yes, exactly. So I want to ask you about smoking. So what would you say to kids, right? Kids or teenagers, that tell you that smoking, how would you counter that? I guess so, okay. Encourage them to smoke? Okay, encourage them not to smoke, okay.
So my grandpa, he once have a pneumonia when he's still smoking. Then after he have that pneumonia, stop smoking because he realized that person.
Okay, so do you know of things that you can do to prevent pneumonia? A lot, okay.
example.
I see.
So first, nutrition very important to make your immune system. Second, of course, you can admit lungs and all. Plenty rest also for your self recovery and wash hands for hygiene. Exposure to bacteria and avoid touching face. Your hand has any bacteria and germs. That size first. Your lungs active.
Is there anything else not mentioned here that you could
Hello.
do as a preventative measure? Okay, definitely avoid smoking.
Vaccine
That's
and
right,
medication.
right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Or seek
vaccination.
help from the
You know any
doctors.
vaccine You can take.
Vaccine, you can get a pneumonia vaccine. There's specific vaccine for pneumonia.
Right. Do you know that one? Pneumo-
Pneumonia, pneumonia.
pneumococcal vaccine, right? Or another one is the flu vaccine. All right. Okay. Thank you. Hello. Waalaikumsalam. Sekejap, I just make sure I have the right one. Oh, okay. Sorry. I know. Can you name one? That's one of the most famous apa? The one yang you lukis ni. Pneumonia kan? Streptococcus pneumonia. That's right. Oh, I dah tengok. I watched it. I watched it live. Yeah, I watched all your videos. Yes. Okay, I can watch it again. So why else should you discourage people from smoking? What is discourage? What else is like bad about smoking? Because you don't only affect yourself, but you exactly right. Yeah, secondhand smoke. It's just as bad. Betul. That's good. Yeah, because one of the most sometimes it's peer pressure, right? Because the people around you are smokers. So here I maybe not in Free Eden, but maybe out there, right? Oh, Jadi so. Yeah, I remember this. I remember. I ingat. Yes, I saw it yesterday. Thank you. Oh, alamak, diabetes eh. Thank you, Amal. Petra, okay. Adakah anda akan bagi saya jajan juga? Kata healthy lifestyle. Okay, now. Exactly. Why is there no fruits here for me? All right. Okay, stroke. Jom. Okay, start. Sorry, I just need to know your names. Aras, Omar, Mikdad. All right, excellent. Go ahead. No, not really. I, 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 Okay, okay. Oh, okay. Why? Why? Sure. Okay, okay. But what? Oh, sorry. What is this model supposed to be? Sorry. This is the. Oh, this is the clot. Ah. This is the blood vessel. Right. So this is the blood vessel lying your body, and here is the blood cells, right? Red ones are the blood cells. Okay. Alright. Okay.
Have like a high blood pressure. Why do you think? And look, even average. Oh. But what happened here?
Mm-hmm.
You
What
know
happened?
why?
No.
Study shows that 20
After PKP.
it ends PKP. So when PKP ends, people have to work outside again. What happens to the people who are working? So so the people in KL who works in KL, they will always get stressed. But what habits can we do to prevent it?
Okay. What?
So let's come over here. So regularly. Then we have
get enough sleep. But you know what is the other easier way?
To get good blood pressure.
Do you know?
No.
Talk to someone you trust. Because when you talk to someone,
Oh, it calms you down. That's true.
Mm.
That's true. I need to do that then. I'm very stressed.
And then finally, we have eat healthy food.
Oh,
Eat more fruits, full, and low fat food. With this, the plot doesn't happen. Good and healthy. Have you watched our video?
I have. I have watched all the videos actually because I did watch your live. So,
Oh.
yeah, I mean, while I was working, I snipped here and there. Okay. Food. Why? Oh, don't stop giving food. So, so this one? Yang ni, this hemorrhagic
This is another
ischemic ni?
demonstration.
I see. Okay, so so you can't do it because nanti kena semua balik. Okay, boleh nak tengok?
Right? You just go. Right? One. Right?
Yeah. Right. Right. Yes. Nice. I like the model. What? Oh no. Oh no, it was supposed to be a clot, right? You're trying to have one clot.
Lower part.
Okay. No, I know. I have questions. I'm just okay. Yeah. Yes.
What are the signs?
Oh, okay. Yes. The acronym.
Very. Wait,
You can actually what? Oh, you can feel it. Oh, if you want to feel like you. Yeah. Uh huh. Yes.
Right? Stand up.
So you feel like you lost your balance. Alright. Haras, you have anything to add, Haras? What is one of the causes of stroke? For example, like smoking? That? Oh. One habit to prevent stroke. Healthy lifestyle. Okay, so I have a question. Okay, so would you say stroke and what Iris presenting there has similarity? How so? Okay, which is kalau yang ni dia clot dekat heart. Yeah, the blood vessel supplying the heart. So stroke is that's right. Okay. Okay. So just now, I just want to make sure you get the telling me about the story about stroke, right? So you have the blood vessel, right? And what were you saying about the blood vessel? For example, if you are someone who you said smokes or eats a lot, you have a lot of fatty like fat, you have a lot of fat in your body. So what happens to your vessel? Damages. Okay, fill up with fat plaque, right? So you need to have. So you're just coming actually. So you get fat plaque first, right? Okay, and then what happens? In stroke, for example, because you mentioned the blood clot. So I want to know, like, from this fat plaque, to the blood clot, what happened in between? Ah, so the blood cannot flow, right? Okay, but have you heard of like the plaque rupturing?
Oh yes.
Yeah, so you need to have that first. So what happens is that your plaque builds up, right? And then plaque will rupture. What happens when your plaque ruptures? When it ruptures, all the blood will come here because they want to close, they want to repair, and that will cause the blood clot, right? Okay, so it has the rupture, the blood clot, and that blood clot is the one blocking blood vessel. All right. What about just so you mentioned something? Alamak, tak ingat. So is stroke something that is reversible? Okay. Can you explain it to me? Can you relate it to me with the blood vessel? Macam like in what case would it be reversible? In what case would it not be reversible? Okay. So basically the block is not there, right? So maksudnya macam it can be like temporary if you're able to. Maksudnya blood flow is restored and recover, right? But if it's very severe, there's a total block, then you will totally lose that part of the brain, right? Okay, all right, thank you much. Assalamualaikum. There's a hard one. Yeah, when I saw this, I was like, okay, this is a big topic. Banyaknya. Okay. Oh, sorry, wait, sorry. I just need to get your names. Wait, Wafi. Wafi kan? Wafi, right? Huh? With a Q at the back. Oh, Wafi. Wafiq. UE? No. Is it just Wafiq? Your name? Eh? Right, your name? Rukaya. And okay. You can start however you want. Okay, yeah, thank you for telling me. So, that's right. True. Oh, sorry, continue first, yeah.
Chronic and abnormal like that's right.
I'm so sorry when you had to scream. Get yourself out. Okay, I can hear you. I can hear you. I know, but bisa kena jerit kan. Okay.
They're the same as because
Hello.
I think so because you get a sore throat from
and then we have being a male. A male because male are generally more likely to drink and smoke more than women. And then we have the hormones. Men has less estrogen than women because these estrogens help you fight against these cancers, like reducing the chronic inflammation and also can slow down the cancer growth. Next, we have old people. Old people because once you get older, your DNA can get damaged over time, and the old people's body can become less effective to repair the damage.
Moving on to the symptoms. One of the symptoms that you may experience is unexplained weight loss. This happens because the calories are being used to fight against the cancer, and it takes up lots of energy, thus greatly reducing your weight. Secondly, jaundice. This mostly happens when your liver or pancreas has cancer. Next, nausea, or the feeling of wanting to puke. This happens because of the irritants in the digestive system, especially the stomach. and fatigue. Body feels very tired because the energy is probably being used to fight against the disease. Lastly but not least, loss of appetite. This one causes the sick person to not feel like eating, which may worsen the effects of weight loss.
And then we have treatments. So we have radiation therapy and chemotherapy. Both of these therapies can help shrink the tumor and kill off the cancer cells. Immunotherapy boosts your immune system to attack the cancer. And surgery, which is the most common, can they will surgically remove the cancer tumor out of your respective organ that has the cancer. And then palliative care isn't really a treatment, it's just a way to help the cancer, to help the patient go through the treatment more well.
Okay, then we have prevention. Practice good food. Practice good food hygiene. I mean, first you have practice good food hygiene because like you never know like what's inside the food before you're preparing it, because sometimes they will give you like a disease or like parasites or maybe like a disease that can lead to cancer. Then we have keep a healthy diet. Example as eating more fruits or vegetables and basically support and help protect the digestive organs and also the digestive system. Next, get enough sleep. Get enough sleep because like when you sleep, your body basically repairs itself. And then you have be physically active. Physically active. Because exercise helps to maintain a healthy weight and reduce inflammation that the cancer has caused. Then quit drinking because basically drinking like obviously they did something that was something bad to our body like the acetaldehyde they contain. Then stay hydrated. Stay hydrated because drinking enough can help the digestive can help digestion and remove waste from the body.
Now, as you can see, there's the trend. Trend predicts in 2040 that the cases of GI cancer will increase because we believe that with higher technology, um, there will be more stress because the higher technology takes a lot of work to build, and the stress can lead to more alcohol consumption and more used vapes and cigarettes.
Right? Oh, Habida. Okay. So what are the most commonest GI cancer in Malaysia?
Out of all, most common is colorectal.
Colorectal, right? And also, the next would be what? Stomach. Right. So, for colorectal cancer, do you guys know of any particular risk factors for colorectal cancer? Like in specific? Yeah, for colorectal cancer, do you know of any like risk factors that makes you at higher risk to get colorectal cancer? Not so? Not I wouldn't say wrong, less accurate. Come on, maybe it's I would say it's I mean these are all correct, but are there any specific one that memang sangat linked dengan colorectal cancer? What do you think? Okay, I'll give you a hint because that's what she said just now. Hajar. Hajar kan? Bukan. Hajar tak? Hajar tak? Hajar, right? But you mentioned about the diet just now, right? What did you mention just now about diet? A lot of? Okay, so why? What about vegetable and fruits? It's good. What does vegetable and fruits have a lot of? That's right. So, yeah, so for colorectal cancer, one of the big risk factors is a diet low in fiber. Okay, another one is like you mentioned just now, the family history of GI cancer already, right? What about stomach cancer? Have you heard of like risk factors specifically for gastric or stomach cancer? Have you heard of a certain infection? Like the infection that, do you know what gastritis is? The gastric, you call it gastric, is it? Okay. Have you have an infection that is related to gastritis? No. Okay. Maybe have you heard of like H. pylori? So some people, they always get recurrent like stomach pain. They have a gastric infection by this bacteria called H. pylori. So that is a risk factor for stomach cancer. Okay. So what sort of, these are all good like preventive measures also. But since there are certain risk factors that can lead to digestive cancer, so what would you advise someone, for example, in terms of prevention? So for example, right, if there's this person, he's like 55 years old and he has a family history of stomach cancer. So what would your advice be to him? You would ask him to what? I know. He doesn't have yet. He has family history and he's like 55 years old. He has family history of like colorectal cancer. That's right. So the word is, the word is screening, right? So people that are going to be at risk for cancer, you want them to get screened, right? Because when you find out when it's too late, the treatment gets really bad, right? Yeah, so it's better to find out at the beginning. So if you know the risk factors, for example, strong family history, then you know that they are also already elderly and things like that, then you would advise them to be screened. Okay. I want to ask one more thing about diet. Okay, so low fiber is one. There's another thing about diet that is related to colorectal cancer. If you eat a lot of not oily food, something about meat, but a specific type of meat. Yes, example, what are processed meats? Like, do you eat a lot of processed meat in your normal diet? You guys eat a lot of processed meat? Technically no. So sausage, not often? That's right. So all of those are processed meat, right? Sausage, nuggets, the fish balls, because they're not actually made from the isi ayam yang, unless you make it homemade, right? If you buy the sausage and all that, they're just processed meat. That's actually another risk factor for colorectal. Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Okay, Assalamualaikum. Last one. Jai. Diabetes. All right. Okay, I just want to know your name first. Adam Haris. Okay, Adam. Kyra. Aki? A-I or A-Y? Y. And? Fahim? Sure. What's your name? All right, please. Okay. You can start, yes. Yes, please, yeah. Kau tak you kena jerit. Yes, but it's so loud. Go, fine, go.
Basically, diabetes is a condition where the body cannot properly control blood sugar levels. This happens when insulin doesn't work properly or isn't produced enough. So you might be asking right now, what's the use of insulin? Basically, insulin reduces your blood sugar level. So too much insulin is worse than less insulin.
Much insulin is worse than less insulin. Right, continue.
There are three types of diabetes. The first is type 1. It's about genetic problems which cannot be prevented because it's genetic. The second one is type 2. It's about your gestational levels that arise during pregnancy. You have gestational diabetes, you might having type 2 diabetes.
Oh, it looks very nice. What do you guys use?
I
Is
use
this polystyrene?
no. This is tissue.
Tissue.
Yeah.
This one also?
Yeah, same.
And this also?
uh, this model shows like the difference between the vessel that is diabetic and the normal.
Alright.
You can see this sugar. This is
sorry,
yeah,
wait.
this
So
is the
that's the
legends.
red blood cell.
Yeah,
This is the sugar.
and this is the
and
insulin.
This is the insulin. Okay.
And this one has only a little bit of insulin
Uh-huh.
and a lot more sugar. This is the zoom in of the pancreas. The normal and the diabetic.
So the diabetic one? What
It has
happens to it?
there's this like fibrosis. Fibrosis happens when it's like excess growth of like tissue cells.
So what would make someone be more susceptible to getting type 2 diabetes?
If they eat too much sugar with and don't get a lot of exercise.
Okay, so unhealthy diet, lack of exercise. So you had to explain to me like in simple terms, kan? So in one sentence, how would you describe diabetes, like type 2 diabetes? In one sentence. In simple terms.
Potong kaki.
Kalau boleh kita tak nak potong kaki.
Diabetes happens when not enough.
I see. And because of that,
The sugar level rises.
I see. So sugar is not absorbed into the blood, right? Okay. So so you mentioned what? Diabetes is when, right? So it's either you have enough insulin, right? But your body cannot make use of it. Okay, so you are insulin resistant. Okay, and that can be caused by what? How could someone become insulin resistant?
Usually, I guess as probably happens to themselves get like,
So actually, it's something that you mentioned just now. For example, being like overweight, unhealthy diet, and things like that. Because what happens when you're overweight or when you're obese? You have a lot of
Your heart needs to work more.
yes.
Your heart needs to work more because there's more weight.
Yeah, and you have a lot of fat. And this fat is covering your organs, your body parts, and things like that. And basically, they've become less sensitive to insulin also, right? Fine. Okay. So what is the problem with having so much sugar in your blood vessels? Yeah, so basically kan, macam diabetes ni, the sugar cannot get into the cells, right? Because your insulin is not working, right? Do you agree? Okay. So what is the problem with having high blood sugar? Like what does high blood sugar do to your vessels?
the
High blood pressure.
the sugar in the blood can cause the vessels
Burst. To burst and leak.
To be damaged. Okay? It can be damaged. So actually that's what it causes. Like the sugar tu sebenarnya will do this lah. Will like cause inflammation to your blood vessels. Okay? Will sort of destroy the lining of the blood vessels. And because of that, when you have diabetes, you can also get what complications? What complications can you have? You have diabetes, uncontrolled diabetes. Okay? Can you like classify it for me? Like if you have a complication, because you have it here though. Okay. So for example, if you have the sugar is damaging your vessels, right? Okay. So the vessels all go to like different parts of your body, right? Okay. So can you give me examples of what complications you can get? That's right. Okay. Okay. So what's the word for resi? That's right. Peti means like disease. Okay. All right. So it goes to the vessels of the eye lagi. To the brain. Fahim dah cakap. For example, stroke. Okay. Come on. So here. So in this case, what is it causing? Right? So you have diabetic. Nephro means kidney. Neuropathy is disease. So diabetic kidney disease. Right? So basically, that's why diabetes is so dangerous because it can affect all your organs. Kan? So do you think the population nowadays is at higher risk for diabetes?
Yes,
Why?
because there's more production in sugary things.
Okay. What else? What else about your lifestyle nowadays that you think makes you at higher risk for diabetes?
People tend to exercise less.
Exercise less,
Uh,
healthy eating habits.
Um, reduce checkups.
Use checkup, that's true. Yeah, you should always get checked up. So what would be your advice to someone? What do you think are like easy things that a person could do to lead a healthy lifestyle? For someone who's very busy, what would you advise them?
Eat more protein and add more vegetables that you can. The more colorful your plate is, the better it is.
In terms of like exercise and activity, for someone who's like so busy, and things like that, how would you advise them if they wanted to have like more activity in their life?
avoid using like maybe your
Yeah. Instead of using the lift, use the stairs. Park the farthest away from your workplace, right? Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Is there anything else that you want to present to me? Are you there? Oh, yes. Oh, okay, okay, come. Habis. Yes, yes, I try to say I'm old. So what do you think is the most important message from this video? Not 6, 7, huh? What? What's the most important message? Okay, actually, some more? Yeah, moderation, okay? Instead of every single day, one, if you're drinking 3 packets a day, then 1 a day. And then if you're drinking 1 every 2 days, maybe once a week. Right? Okay, thank you so much. Oh no. Thank you. Oh my god, you know that I have never eaten figs in my life. I've never. I'm like, okay, a bit worried. Okay, sorry, nama? Amai? Amira? I said, okay. Okay, tell me. So what? Oh, okay. So why should I be eating figs? Oh, really? Oh, it blood sugar level. I see. So what? These are different types of figs? Okay. So this one is what? Freeze dried. Oh, these are the fresh ones. And this is the dried one. And this is? I have to try it lah kan? But I eat it. Do I eat it directly? Tapi nanti orang lain nak makan? Oh, so you eat it with the skin. So you made it yourself? Yeah. I've never tasted figs ever. Which one is the best type? Sure. So how do you eat this? Do you eat it? Everything. Kita pakai makan ni. Is it okay if I take it? If I don't want to take it, okay, ada orang lain nak rasa ke? Oh. So it tastes macam almost like peachy. Oh, I never knew, you know. I thought it would be like, it tastes like daun or something. Huh. So where can you get figs actually? Do they commonly grow in Malaysia? Uh-huh. I see. Because it's very expensive, right? Does it need to grow in like somewhere that is cold or something? Tak. Okay. And this one, are you supposed to like? Oh, ni macam dried fruit lah. No, you know, because during Ramadan, I think someone gifted us macam Ramadan, kan dia letak kurma, ni buah sin lah kan? Ha. And I macam ingat macam, alamak macam nak makan ni. It's quite sedap. But I have to eat it, you know. Okay, love it. Wait, let me just see if I have anything to ask. So where do they mention figs in the Quran? Mention. Okay, what do they say anything? What did they say about it? They say anything about tin? Did they mention anything about it in the Quran, like in the Surah Tin? It's not about the tin lah kan? Yeah, but it's mentioned that one. So would you say this is a good food to sahur with? Why? That's true. Okay, thank you. Lah. I don't know, but I think I will eat it now. Oh, okay. Waalaikumsalam. Hmm. All right. Does it say? Keep, right? Yep. Yeah, I thought, yeah, I just wanted to know. Also, you can just swallow it. Because it's so sweet and it's so yummy, but it's like so many seeds. Yeah, I'm like, how? I want more of the flesh, you know? Really? All right. That's right. Perfectly fine. Yes. That's true. I don't know, but you know, I've seen that video where they cut it and then they like macam hentak. Kan? Pernah nampak tak that video? Where like, you know, they cut it into half and they macam like hentak-hentak the pomegranate so all the seeds come out. I guess no, it's not the way, is it? Okay, please show me. Oh, all right. So I think I'll take this one. Thank you. So this is like just pomegranate juice, nothing added, no sugar. Ini macam pure juice lah kan? Oh. So how much you have? Is it? Oh, is this juice? This is the one that you. This is the one that you try. Or can I try this one? I tak nak ambil semua, nanti orang lain nak rasa. I ambil ya. Oh please, yes, show me how you cut the. Yeah.
So, in my opinion, the in my opinion, I would say the actual one, yes, cause some pomegranate juices they have the additives like sweeteners, apa ni, chemicals, sugar apa semua kan. So I would say the natural one is better, cause you can see how it's processed. The natural one, that you do it yourself. Yes. Have you tried the box one and the original?
Yeah, I do want to try
Yes.
a bit.
Which one is better in your opinion? Which one is more fresher?
Yeah, this one tastes nicer, kan?
Yeah,
It makes it different because this one feels very pekat. Yeah, and this one is very like pekat. You really do feel, oh, this is how it tastes like. I didn't know. Oh, yeah, so what's good about pomegranate?
I would say like how the actual
It is. So what are do you know any benefits about pomegranate? I got Dia dapat free sample ni. Kena makan. Kena ambil. Then what, this is the actual yang diorang crush. Ya, sedap sangat. So do they grow pomegranates in Malaysia? They're all imported. Yeah, Ben. Does it need to be in a cold climate? It does. Oh yeah, you're supposed to show me how to cut it. Oh. Okay, now I know. Into the whole thing. Oh yeah. Perfect. Nurin dah masih pro dah. Berapa kali dah potong ni? Dah boleh dah. Wah. Yeah. I don't want to. It's fine. Tak apa tapi.
macam yang I have in my hand.
Dekat sana ada fix.
Yeah,
Okay, betul kan? Sekejap. Itulah, dah boleh dah. Cuma itulah, kita press banyak tapi dapat sikit kan? That's the only thing lah with that one. Sebab dia mahal. Ya. Hello, hello. Assalamualaikum. So your food is, sorry, honey. Nak tahu nama dulu, Kaisar, Dian, and is he not your member? Okay. But he's a team member. Okay. Okay. So I'll be honest, I actually don't like honey. So you need to convince me why I should eat honey. Okay. All right.
This part that is honey, that try to get the honey out. So they get the honey out of it. This transfer another. Water, yes, and then carrying honeycomb to be shot.
Oh, cool.
That is the
Okay. And this is I see. Oh, okay. Love it. Then? All right. Okay. So, when you go to the shops, right? How do you choose like which honey to buy? Do you have any tips? to make sure that it's like pure honey. All right, all right. I see. So what are the benefits of honey? Okay. Yes, that's true. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Uh-huh. Oh, so it's like a good remedy. Right, that's right. Oh, spice. Uh-huh. Ah. Wow, madu daripada pegunungan Kyrgyzstan. That's special. Okay. Yeah, just a bit. Oh, but you can smell the spice, right? You can smell the ginger. Oh, but this has honey inside. Oh, okay. Can you tell me? Sorry. Okay, yes. Continue. Yeah. Oh, pancake. I have to taste the pancake. Oh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
This is the fake one.
My name is Iris Rehana, and
Okay,
today
I thought like it's
we
made of
have
plasticine
the
or something. I was like,
annual
wow, this is like the
CCP
Hey, guys, don't give me so much,
exhibition
I
of
just want to bite.
2026. As you can see here all around me, we have a lot of models. For example, for secondary, we have the top diseases of Malaysia, like diabetes, digestive organ cancer, stroke, cardiovascular diseases, and also pneumonia. Other than that, for primary, they are doing models and also delicious drinks and foods for the fruits in the Quran. For example, we have figs, dates, grapes, olives, and pomegranates and honey, which seem all so delicious, and I am so excited to try all the foods that they have for today. So
Exactly. That's true. Yes. I should definitely have more honey, okay? Okay, I had more fun. Thank you so much.
hello, teacher Tira. You can ask anything
Oh
about
no,
like
this is olive. Okay. I've never had olive ever. Okay. So, Anas, Akil.
Hi Iris, what do you think about today?
it's very chaotic, but also fun to see all of these beautiful models that the students like me have worked worked very hard and long on. Like
How's your group doing? Anyway, how's your group doing anyway?
My group, they're kind of presenting right now. I'm supposed to be presenting there actually, but I guess I have to do this. And so one of my team members is covering up for me.
Have you visited each of the group? Have you visited each of the group?
No, because I'm kind of following the rules where I have to stay at my own stall.
Oh,
But I
okay.
really want to visit.
Yeah, I think it's time for you to visit because it looks very not that crowded. So maybe you can go and visit each group now. Okay, all right. Thank you, Iris.
Thank you, Teacher Tira.
Okay.
So can we grow olives in Malaysia? So usually macam dry countries ke? Okay.
Teacher, I will look at the new view. New baby city. Aja awak tengah free kan sekarang dah settle.
I mean, boleh.
Bagi mic lah.
Kenapa dia?
Kosongkan lah.
Tak kena tahu tu soalan. Kau tak tahu.
Ya. Okay, so what do you guys eat olives? What about you? What do you, Maya? Do you eat olives? So when you guys eat pizza, you know how they have olives on pizza? Do you guys eat that olive? I mean, I don't use it now, but I guess I should. But I do use a lot of olive oil. Please, that is enough. So olive oil, and then you get it from the fresh olive oil. So how do you think would be a way to get people to eat more olives? So, but some people, they can eat olives like also, this is made with olive oil. Yeah, I think that's the only olive related thing that I eat. I've never, I mean, whenever I sit down, whenever I eat on a pizza, I will take it off.
Tapi lepas judges ni.
Do your parents eat olive?
Okay, well, now I'm here with Teacher Amina. So, Teacher Amina, what is your group about? What fruit?
Oh, my group for the CCP this year is grape. Grape is a favorite fruit of Rasulullah, and also mentioned 11 times in Al Quran. Yeah.
That's so interesting. I also love grapes.
You like grapes?
Grapes my number one favorite fruit.
Oh, great. So, my group also make a smoothie, sunnah smoothie.
Smoothie?
And the main character is grapes and raisins. You want to taste?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Okay, let's go. I show you. Oh.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. Okay. So this is something that I can eat. Okay. Okay. So you are? Live? Okay. Let's start.
That looks delicious. This is the grape juice that my group is making. So you want to taste it?
Yeah, sure. What is it made out of?
It is grapes, milk, yogurt, raisins. And if you want to put another fruits, it's also delicious, like apples and banana. How about it?
Delicious. I love it.
You love
It's
it?
like-
Alhamdulillah.
Makes me feel healthy.
Alhamdulillah.
So, teacher, you say it's grape has been mentioned 11 times in the Al-Quran, right? But what surah? I never realized that it's been mentioned that many times.
Yeah, that's a lot. But for example, that most of the surah mention that grapes is a fruit of paradise. For example, in the surah An-Naba, you can see that Hadaiqa wa a'naban, grapes and grapevines.
Yeah, very interesting. So it's called a sunnah smoothie, right? So is it like back in the day, Rasulullah SAW, he makes smoothie like that?
In the olden days, Rasulullah did not make sunnah smoothie, but Rasulullah used to eat it in a bunch, in a bunch. And he likes to eat the grapes from the bottom of the grape, which is the sweetest part.
Very interesting. But teacher, I have a question.
Yes.
Why is it that Rasulullah SAW favorite fruit is grape and not date? Because that date is what we always eat for Ramadan. Is also of course sunnah to eat dates. So why isn't that his favorite fruit?
Because grapes has many kind of benefits, okay, for the healthy of the body. Because Rasulullah encouraged us to eat healthy. Yeah, but beware when Rasulullah want part of tamar, that's also his favorite fruit. But Rasulullah never eat together. Because if we mix together grapes or eat together with tamar, it will be intoxicants.
Like alcohol.
Yeah, correct. So when you want to eat grapes, make sure you do not mix with tamar.
Very interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, thank you.
Do you have anything else you want to share?
Oh, yeah, I want to share that grapes, you cannot feed the dogs with the grapes. Okay, it's harmful. And you want to feed your children, not in the young age, you have to cut it in a little bit pieces. And also eat the grapes not in empty stomach. Okay, so it will cause gastric. Because if many kinds have a lot of vitamin C in it.
Now we know how to actually properly eat grapes. Thank you, teacher Amina.
Okay, welcome.
Next person. Who shall I interview next?
Teacher.
Oh yeah, that's good. What's over here? The without filter.
This one?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now I am here with the fig team. Honestly, I have never actually eaten figs before. So now I'm here with Amira. And so tell me, where is figs mentioned in the Quran?
Well, thank you, Aka Iris. Well, figs are mentioned in the Quran only one time, actually. In Surah At-Tin, in the first ayat, وَالتِّينِ وَزَيْتُونَ, by the fig and olive.
Ah, yes, true. Okay, so are there any benefits of figs, like health benefits? Does it help with our like organs or anything?
I would say benefits, but I wouldn't say they're really important. They would help us with our energy. They can make us more alive.
They're more sour. They're more better for like health.
Very interesting. So tell me about your booth here. What do you have?
Well, first we have the freeze dried fig. They're mostly hard and they're really crunchy. You can have one sample if you like.
For you? Alright, I save that for the other people.
Okay. And now we have the fresh fig, but it's the most common, but you can't see it.
Finished, unfortunately.
Okay. And then we have the dried fig. It's sweet, even though it will look hard. It's actually very soft.
What is that?
Oh, this is a parfait made with yogurt, walnut, fig, and honey.
Can I try? Sure. Is this sweet thing fig? I've never tried fig before.
Yeah, figs are actually very sweet.
It tastes so good, actually. That's my first time and first impression of eating figs. This is very good. Very nice. So, what else can you tell me about figs?
Well, there is actually a fact that historians believe, where in the Garden of Eden, their fruit wasn't actually an apple. It might be actually a fig.
That is true.
And another thing about figs, they are actually a hidden flower, like that.
All right. Very interesting. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, Aka Iris.
Well, that was the figs team. Who should I interview next? Let's see. Seem to have a winner. Pomegranate team.
So do you all like the sweet grapes or the sour type? I do like sweet. I do like the sour type. Yeah. But the green ones are usually quite sour type. Perfect. Yang lepas itu tiga. Dah okay. Dah overwork. Okay. Ibu takut dah. Ibu risau. Itu dah okay.
Assalamualaikum, Puan Rasma. Could you take the microphone? Sorry. Okay, so now I am here with Puan Rasma to ask her some questions or even answer her questions. So, do you have any questions for me, Puan Rasma?
I would like to know what you all learned from, what did you all learn that's new from the work that you did?
Sorry.
What new things did you learn when you were doing the thing like, oh, okay, I didn't know this before. Oh, okay, this worry about topic.
Well, personally for me, I learned about cardiovascular disease and how there are so many types. And I think I could say the same thing for other teams because for CCP, it encourages you to research about how the human body works and dangers that can go to our body and such. And for the primary, they learn about the nutritional facts about the fruits that are actually in the Quran.
So how do you think you will benefit from this experience?
The benefit of this experience is, of course, knowledge. And also teamwork, because we are in teams to make all these beautiful models and make these delicious, yummy snacks and such.
I think the whole exercise is to get you to be able to lead a healthier life, right? From what you learn from this program. So, do you think what are the things that you can perhaps adopt to make your life healthier?
One thing that we can make our lives healthier is by keeping a balanced diet. For example, you should not eat too much sugar or salt or fatty and oily foods, because that can lead to many diseases, like, for example, cardiovascular diseases and, of course, diabetes.
Okay, so Alhamdulillah, there's benefits gained and not just work done. Congratulations.
So, one last question for you, Puan Rosma. How do you feel so far about this exhibition?
Alhamdulillah, one thing is I think thing about learning is that you have to enjoy the process. All right. And if you don't enjoy, then you will actually learn less. So inshallah, from what I see, the students are very hyped up about this. They're very excited about the work that they have done, the results from the months of that they have been doing the research. So inshallah, it also means that there are things that they have picked up today or over these few weeks that they can adopt on a permanent basis.
Okay, thank you very much, Puan Rosma. Next person, next team. Who should I interview next?
That means you do have this.
Drink it. Okay. Assalamualaikum, Auntie. So, what brings you here for today?
It is already in my plan to come here to look at all the exhibits and definitely interview the students that I meet on their projects today. And my opinion is everyone has done a remarkable job. I love the exhibits. I love the explanations. And of course, I'm impressed.
Okay, so Auntie, could I ask a question? Be completely honest. In unbiased terms, which exhibition stall do you think is the best so far?
Okay, that's quite hard for me to evaluate because each of them has their own topics that they discuss. But if I were to choose, maybe that digestive organs or diabetes.
Oh, congratulations to digestive organ cancer and diabetes. Auntie has your votes. Okay, so far at this exhibition, did you learn anything new?
Yes. I learned about the two different types of stroke. And I learned about our digestive organs. Not usually going to Google every day about it, right? So yeah, today I got some really good explanations from the exhibitors about the digestive organs and cancer. And some of the booths have really great interactive games that make you understand more about the system. And free gift as well. So yeah, congratulations.
Auntie, also, what about the primary? Did you take any foods?
Yes, I took the honey tea. I took the fig. I mean, I wasn't really aware of the topic of exhibition for the primary kids. And this is a really interesting, like sunnah food, right, from the Quran. That was the focus, right? Yeah.
Very interesting.
I'm glad that everybody's learning. I mean, the primary kids are learning about the sunnah food, and the secondary kids are learning about, health, right? So yeah, this year's topic is very different from last year's.
Yes.
And the focus is really different. But I'm glad everybody pulled through and explained really well about what they should have. Thank you, Iris.
Thank you, Auntie.
All right.
Next person. Who should I interview? Personally, I think I want to interview Pomegranate team. Not sure though. Okay, so now I'm at the pomegranate booth. I'm going to give the microphone to Alia. So, hello, Alia.
Yes, hello.
Your topic is pomegranate. Pomegranate is very delicious. I like pomegranate. Oh, tell me, where is pomegranate mentioned in the Quran?
It is mentioned in Surah Al-An'am, verse 99.
Okay, very interesting. So, is there any nutritional? Can you please move? Is there any nutritional benefits of pomegranate to our body?
Actually, yes. Pomegranate is also a way when if you're feeling sick or unwell, you can just drink some pomegranate juice, because in pomegranates they have vitamin C and vitamin K, which is good for our body.
So by that logic, I have a question. Is there any medicines that you can get from clinic and you diagnose yourself at the clinic, like go to the doctor, right? And then you get the ubat, right? Is there any medicine that you can get that has pomegranate in it?
I don't think so, because they're not exactly used as medicine recommended by doctors.
All right. Okay, so tell me more about your booth here.
Yes, so here is my model. It is basically a diorama of these three guys living together, and they are making pomegranates basically. And so here we can see the guy. He's holding the pomegranate, but the pomegranate isn't exactly ripe yet. But here it's ripe. Yes.
So you also have some pomegranate juice?
Yes.
Did you make it yourself, or did you use the carton here?
There is one made by us, and some that we have bought. To see, it's just a difference. But people see the difference of the pre-made and the not pre-made ones.
Yes, so the ones that you make, like the DIY ones, you don't put any added sweeteners and sugars.
No.
Yes, so it's extra fresh.
100% natural.
Okay, so you said that, this little guy here he's holding a unripe pomegranate.
Yes.
But how can you know that a pomegranate is ripe?
So you see, when a pomegranate, its color is like. So when a pomegranate, its color, it starts to become dark and red. That's how it's kind of ripe. It's ripe, okay? But if it's that one, it's kurang lah. You faham?
So it's unripe.
Kinda. No, it's still ripe, but not that ripe.
Very suspicious. Okay.
If you really want a good pomegranate, just get the darkened ones. The dark ones are good.
Okay, anything you'd like to add?
6, 7.
Wow. Very
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah, 6, 7.
Beautiful message. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, peace out.
Bye. Okay. So that was the pomegranate team. Who should I interview next? I'm thinking honey team. Honey, 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 honey. Assalamu alaikum. Teacher. Okay, now I'm honey, honey. So now I'm here with honey team. Honey is very delicious, and I'm now here with Kaisar. And what's your name? I've actually never met you before. Okay, I also have Iya here, so they both will be answering my questions. So tell me, where is honey mentioned in the Quran?
Honey is mentioned in the Quran in Surah An-Nahl, verse 69.
Okay, so what are some nutritional benefits of honey?
So, the nutritional benefits of honey helps us with sore throat. Like me, I'm having a very sore throat right now, and honey helps me a lot.
So, what do you think about like ginger drinks? Like sometimes my family they used to like drink like this ginger tea and then they put honey in it. What do you think of that?
So the ginger helps our nose. The smells helps our nose. Meanwhile, the honey helps with our throat. So when both of them is together, our body will become healthier.
Wow, very nice. Okay, so tell me about your booth here. What do you have?
Do you want this one or this one?
Whatever. You start with whichever you want.
So I will explain about this part. This is the storage of bee. Bee is here. And then when the bee make honey come out of it, the bee will be transferred into other place. The honey will be stored. This is the honeycombs of queen bee. It's very special and it's sweeter. This is the honey factory. These two guys are waiting for the honeycomb to do this process. Water is reduced, nectar becomes a thick honey. Then this is a minivan that is carrying a honeycomb to be transferred to the honey shops. This is love honey. It is made to fall in love with honey. This is honey bar. Food and drinks that contains honey in it is in here. This is honey sweet. Candy that contain honey is going to be stored in here. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, very nice, guys. I really like it. It's like a box. Isn't this the Pocky box?
There is a pocket box.
Okay, so what about this one? What do you have here?
So we have two types of food. We have pancake and we have honey lemon tea. The pancake is about to finish. I'm so sorry.
Oh, so sorry to the people who really wanted a pancake. It's already finished. Of course, it's pancake. Pancake and honey is delicious together. So what about the tea you have?
The tea is about to finish also, but the tea is about lemon and honey. Lemon has vitamin C. Meanwhile, honey helps us with the sore throat. We also added some spice.
Oh, is that cinnamon?
And we also, the most important, honey.
Of course.
And this is a special one because it's come from Kyrgyzstan.
Kyrgyzstan, wow. So, oh yeah, honey lemon is kind of like that one character from Big Hero 6. Oh wait, you said about Kyrgyzstan. How about honey made in Malaysia?
Well, honey made in Malaysia is also very good, like kalulut. But honey in other country has more qualities. better in Malaysia because of their weather, their environment.
Okay, so if you want to import the honey from other countries, it's gonna be quite expensive, right? So what about this one? Is it different?
It's nothing different. It's just that what do we preserve first before we get this? We do this.
Uh-huh. Okay, very interesting.
And also for the temperature, it's better to be warm or hot.
Warm or hot? Why not cold?
Because warm and hot helps us more with our throat. Like haha and everything, it helps us. So warm and throat is the best.
Okay, very interesting. Okay, thank you. Next person, who should I interview? Excuse me. Excuse me, sorry. Welcome to diabetes. Wow. So I'm now here with diabetes. Who should I interview? Okay. Hello, Abang Adam. You are in the diabetes team. So tell me about diabetes. What is it? What even is diabetes? Am I right?
Diabetes is a condition where the body doesn't produce enough insulin to lower blood sugar levels.
What is insulin?
Insulin is a hormone produced by the pancreas that allows the sugar to be absorbed by the cells.
Okay, so can you tell me the causes of diabetes?
Most of the time, some of the causes of diabetes includes being obese, not eating too much sugar, and not getting enough exercises.
Okay. So for the people who unfortunately already have diabetes, is there any treatment?
Yes, as you can see right here, the treatment are healthy eating, regular exercise, weight loss if needed, diabetes medicine, and keeping track of blood flow.
Are you sure all of those are treatment? Personally, I think like the top three, the first three are kind of like waste of brand, but I get what you mean. What about that picture right there? This guy has been treated. He's fine now. Are we sure about that? Okay, so tell me about all your models here. Very colorful.
So basically, these are the parts of the organ that are affected by diabetes. And this is the zoom in of inside of the pancreas. This is called endocrine pancreas, which is inside the pancreas.
Oh, all right. So for people who don't know, the pancreas is an organ that produces many different hormones such as insulin.
Yes.
Sorry, you spelled different wrong. Okay. So what about these models here?
So basically, these organs are affected by diabetes. So this is an injured feet. It's called Charcot arthropathy. It is a serious foot condition caused by neuropathy, leading to weakened bones, deformity, and increased risk of ulcers and amputation.
Okay, so what about these two, the heart and the brain?
The heart basically, when it's affected by diabetes, it can cause heart attacks and stroke. And for the brain, it can cause memory loss and less blood flow to the brain.
Very interesting. How can it cause memory loss?
Because because the blood vessels in it will eventually burst and it will cause blood clots.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. Yes. Okay, I have a question. So, for secondary, the theme is top diseases in Malaysia. So, tell me about the statistics in Malaysia. Intermission. They need one more member to answer the question. Look at this kidney here. Is that really what the kidney looks like when we have diabetes? Very interesting. Statistics.
Malaysia has the highest prevalence for diabetes in the Southeast Asia.
But why is that?
Definitely because of lifestyle, like unbalanced diet and reducing exercise.
True, okay. So, how about in the future? What is the prediction for the diabetes cases in Malaysia?
It is predicted in 2040 for 7.9 million.
Okay, that is very interesting. So, the ways that we can reduce this is by what? Like healthy eating, regular exercise?
Yeah.
Okay, so how can you spread awareness about that?
That's basically what we are doing right now in this exhibition. But other people are also doing it like outside.
Yeah, okay. So, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Nothing. Not really.
Okay. Thank you, diabetes team. Very interesting topic. Next, who should I interview? Stroke, 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 stroke two, stroke. Hello, stroke. My, how strokes do stroke. Now I am with the stroke team. What is a stroke?
A stroke is when the blood supply to the part of the brain is cut off. This prevents brain tissue from getting oxygen and nutrients. When this happens, brain cells can start to die, and then that part of the brain can die, which can make some of the body parts stop their.
Okay, so what are the types of stroke?
There's two: hemorrhagic and ischemic.
Hemorrhagic is blood vessel that bursts and bleeds, reducing the blood supply to the brain. Like this.
And ischemic?
And ischemic is blood supply is cut off due to a clot. Clot that block the blood vessel.
So, okay, hemorrhagic and ischemic strokes, but okay, the blood vessel bursts, it ruptures, but how can it rupture?
This is because the blood vessel is thin, and then high blood pressure. When high blood pressure, a lot of blood pushes to the blood vessels, and then there's a high possibility it bursts.
And what about ischemic, the stroke? You say there's a clot, but how does it form?
Well, this is because there's fat, cholesterol, and other waste product forming inside that blood vessel.
Okay, so tell me, what are some simple causes of strokes that we can find in our daily lives?
Well, of course, eat unhealthy food. Eat junk food.
Okay. I'm really intrigued by your models here. So tell me more about them.
Well, one over here, it shows here why. It shows how the ischemic stroke works. Usually, there's a conjunction in the blood vessel. So there's 1 and 2. One of the conjunction is blocked. This is what would happen. Now you see, most of the blood will go to the other way, and fewer will go through here.
Yes, so that's true. Okay. So that means that the part of the brain that is after that cannot get blood. Okay. What about this one here?
Hemolytic. This model, it shows that normally the blood will go through normally, but when the blood vessel has been ruptured, it will go outside.
Oh, okay.
And then flood.
All right. So it causes internal bleeding.
Yes.
Okay. So this one is the blood clot, right? Okay. So tell me about the statistics in Malaysia.
Now, here are the statistics in Malaysia, 2017 until 2024. We can see that 2017 and until 2018, it started reducing until 2019 until 2022 because they usually focus on PKP. Then 2023 and 2024, it started rising back. Why? This study showed that people go outside again. When people go outside again, there will be more traffic jam, more work to do. So it brings more stress, which leads to high blood pressure.
Okay, wait. So the reason that most of the years is the number of patients is reduced is because of quarantine, right? But
yes.
I thought quarantine means that you are at home, so you are more prone to unhealthy lifestyle. So how is it that it is reduced?
Well, as we know, PKP, they also have to take care of their body. So they don't usually eat unhealthy food. They usually just focus on the healthy food because PKP is a very dangerous time, remember?
True. Okay, so tell me, if you know the symptoms, right? So what can we do to help somebody who has the symptoms, and how can we see the symptoms?
Signs. The signs.
Yeah, signs. Sorry.
So it is easier to know if you can't. Oh no, I cannot remember. So the easy way is just to remember the word be fast.
Be fast. Okay.
B is for balance. You must see the person. Is he losing his balance? And then E is for eyesight. You ask them. Is their vision blurry? And then we have F for face drooping. One side of the face is drooping, and then A is for arm weakness. One of the hands and the arms they feel numb of it. S is for speech difficulty. They will have hard time to say a word. And then T is for time. If you see any of these signs, you will need to call help immediately.
Okay. Very interesting. So what about this one here?
These are the way to prevent stroke. So first we have to exercise regularly. This is usually activities like walking, jogging, running, or cycling are great for our heart, so that the heart can pump a lot more easier and harder. Next we have is eat healthy food. When you eat healthy food, you can avoid too much sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats.
All right.
Next we have is reduce smoking. Of course, we have to reduce smoking, right?
No smoking.
And then we have control blood pressure. How, you may ask? Well, it's easy. You have to take a short break from your work and then get enough sleep. You must always get enough sleep. Or an easier way, you can talk to someone you trust so that they can calm down and relax.
Okay, very nice. So anything else you guys like to add?
So it is stated that in this trend, with this With this trend, it shows that in what the projection of stroke in 2040 is that 1 in 4 Malaysian will get stroke.
So the ways that we can prevent is by keeping up the good habits, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Who should I interview next? Let's see. I'm thinking, I'm not sure. Dates, dates, dates. Are you dates? I need somebody in the dates team to help out here, please. Anna? Okay, so now I am with the dates team. All right. So tell me, where is dates found and mentioned in the Quran?
What?
Where are dates mentioned in the Quran?
In Surah Ar-Rahman, ayat 68. Fihima fakiyatun wa nahnu wa rahman.
Okay. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. So, I see here that you guys have a lot of types of dates. So, can you tell me what all the differences is?
Meju dates are bigger and medium sized. Ajwa is a little bit small to the other dates. Rotab are a little bit bigger than Ajwa and they're like medium sized more. And Mariami are from Saudi Arabia.
Okay, so I have a little question. So you know kan kalau in Ramadan it's sunnah to eat dates. So for you, which one would you normally eat between these four?
For me, it's Ajwa.
Okay, yeah, I also eat ajwa. All right, so what about that over there?
Hello.
Now I will explain about the correct way to grow dates and the wrong way to grow dates. Well, there is the outcome when you roll this. The number one is temperature. The best way to grow dates are arid desert climates with hot dry summers. If you want to grow a date tree like this, make sure to go somewhere very hot. For example, the temperature is 32 Celsius. And this one is below 32 Celsius. Number two, water. If you want to water your plant, make sure it has to be low humidity and minimal rainfall. This one is way too much. Now see the soil. The soil has to be very deeply well drained as we send in loom. If not, it will be dry and not deep enough.
Okay, I have a question. Can we grow dates in Malaysia?
There is some states, but I'll pass to Anna. She knows someone.
Okay, great.
She too. Anna.
So Anna, no growing dates, right? But where can we grow dates in Malaysia?
Okay. Even though dates are very famous in the Middle East country, you might be wondering if dates can be planted in Malaysia. The answer is yes. Dates can be planted in Malaysia even if it's still rare. Increased popularity of date palm has opened up an opportunity for commercialization. According to a finding from Kamarul Bahrain in his paper, Nutritional and Potential Planting of Dates, several projects have been conducted at Malaysia, such as Johor, Kelantan, and Terengganu.
Okay, so very interesting. So you have these types, right? So is there anything that you are serving to the people?
So today I am serving a drink called Alajan Halwa, which is a sweet drink that's named after lychee kang. Inspired by the Chinese dessert drink tong sui, we called it we called it Alajan Halwa. It translates into a sweet treat. So, and then we also have peanut butter with dates, which actually finished because some people use butter and spread a little bit on the dates, but we modified it using peanut butter instead.
No, actually, I tried this with peanut butter earlier. It's so good. Maybe because of the peanut butter, because I like peanut butter, but whatever. It's still delicious. Okay. Anything you'd like to add? Okay. Thank you. Who should I interview next? Digestive, 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 digestive. Waiting for you. It's not moving. It's not moving.
11. I moved to.
Okay, so now I'm here with digestive organ cancer. So, what is digestive organ cancer?
Digestive organ cancer is like a group of it's like a cancer that attacks the digestive organs. And then when the digestive organs is being under attack, the whole digestive system can also be under attack. So these are the cancer we're gonna talk about: stomach cancer, pancreatic cancer, liver cancer, colorectal cancer, and esophageal cancer.
Okay, I won't go into the types so much. So, I see there's a hadith verse. Can you tell me what it says?
Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Allah has sent down the cure, except He has not sent down the disease. Sahih al-Bukhari.
All right, very interesting. So, what can cause all of these cancers? Is the causes? Where cause? Where are the causes?
Okay, so we'll go by one. Esophageal cancer, the cause is more likely to, like, when you drink like very hot water, like boiling hot, it can lead to esophageal cancer. And liver cancer, it's mostly like happens from the liver itself. The colorectal is like it happens from like low in fibers. Stomach cancer can be happen by gastric. Pancreatic cancer can also like happen when like your pancreas is overworking.
Okay, so I see there is I'm not sure if the camera can see this, but I see Nicocado avocado on risk symptoms. So tell me about the risks.
Okay, so first we have obesity. Obesity, because obesity can cause chronic inflammation and hormonal imbalance. Next, we have drinking alcohol. alcohol because they contain a very harmful substance called acetaldehyde. And this acetaldehyde, they can damage your DNA and also increase your cancer risk. Next is family history of gastrointestinal cancer. Basically, like example, your past relative has been affected by GI cancer, and then like you may inherit the same genes that make you more likely to develop the cancer. Next is smoking. Smoking because they contain a harmful chemical called carcinogens, and these carcinogens can like damage your DNA and also increase your cancer risk. And being a male because they are more generally to smoke and drink more than women, and then in men they have, and second is hormonal difference. Hormonal difference because men has less estrogen than women, and these estrogens help you fight against cancer by reducing chronic inflammation and slow down the cancer growth. Then old age because when you get old, your body becomes less effective to repair your damaged DNA.
I am very happy to see all of these pictures. It's so interesting. They got nickel cado avocado, Justin Bieber, and very interesting pictures. Okay, so for the people who unfortunately already have these cancer, what can they do to treat themselves?
Well, firstly, we have radiation and chemotherapy. Both of these therapies can help shrink the tumor and kill the cancer cells. They are also both non-surgical ways to remove the cancer. We also have immunotherapy. Immunotherapy helps your immune system to become stronger to defeat the cancer. And we also have surgery. Surgery is one of the most common ways to remove your cancer. They firstly open up your body and remove the cancer tumor on the respective organ that has been infected with cancer. And then we have palliative care. Palliative care isn't exactly a treatment, but it helps the patient to reduce physical pain and emotional stress.
Okay, so I see there's some ways to prevent, like practice good food hygiene, healthy diet, get enough sleep. Okay, all of these make sense. And what about the trends of digestive organ cancer?
Well, as we can see here, there is a prediction that in 2040, there will be an increase of GI cancer cases. Because we believe that with higher advanced technology in the future, the more harder it'll be to create, and the workers might conceive stress. And the stress might lead to higher alcohol consumption and more used vapes and cigarettes.
Okay, so I see that by 2040 it's going to be very high. So what are... Unfortunately, I have to, adjourn this interview here. We will continue in a century or so.
All right, everyone, students. Okay, it's already 12:43. We're supposed to start with the prize giving ceremony actually. So what do we need to do now is, I want every group to gather behind your booth. Dekat belakang booth tu. I don't want anyone to scatter around here macam tikus dekat tengah-tengah ni. No one is allowed to walk. Tak boleh berjalan di tengah-tengah ni. This center part ni should be emptied. Tepi sikit. Duduk tepi-tepi. Tepi. Okay, you guys should be standing behind your booth. Every group. Stand behind your booth. Alright, and then nanti bila prize giving ceremony, I need everyone's attention sebab nanti Puan Rosmah will be giving a short speech. Dr. Nab, the judge, will be also giving this short speech. So I need everyone's attention. Jangan sibuk-sibuk nak bercakap dengan kawan. Jangan sibuk nak blend tu blend ni. Tak mau dah. Pay attention. Stop that for a while. And then you're gonna have your break. Hopefully sempatlah break pukul 1 yang kalau terlajak sikit pun insyaAllah terlajak 1-5 minit macam tu je. We are going to have another visitors from primary 4 at 2. So yeah, it's still not done yet. Pukul 2, primary 4 datang because next year they will be in primary 5. So just give them early exposure of what they are going to expect next year kan. Okay, boleh panggil aku? Okay, for the prizes, now every group will be receiving something lah. You're not going home empty-handed. Tak ada. Alright, cuma maybe kalau tak menang dapat sagu hati orang panggil consolation prize. Ada, okay, ada. We have one for each group. So no worries.
I don't know. Lain.
Hi, welcome back to
Kenapa ya? Dia tidak masuk. Oh, boleh. Siapa ni? 2 orang je bagi. Ada 5 kan? Yang presenter siapa nak bagi? Best presenter. 2 orang je. Okay, yang exhibition last Puan Isma boleh. Saya panggil Dr. dulu, lepas baru Puan Isma. Boleh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, you can sit down. It's okay. It's okay. Later you get tired. Okay. May I have your attention, please? Can I have a moment of silence? Okay, thank you. How do you feel, everyone? Great. Really still not great. Really, this is the last day kan? Okay, presenting to your friends and visitors, your parents, teachers. Okay, before I continue with the closing ceremony sort of, I want to ask you, I need a few representative. What do you learn from the CCP project? Not what, I learned about this disease. No, nothing about the content of the presentation. What do you learn besides the academic thing? What do you learn? Anyone? Anyone? Hand. I want to see hands.
Teamwork.
Okay, teamwork makes the dream work. Was it easy? Was it easy, Umar, Hilmi? No, not at all. Who's the difficult person, in the group, okay? So it's not easy, but you'll be doing it a lot of times later on. Other than teamwork, what do you learn? What do you learn? Skills. What sort of skills? Presentation skills, right? Okay, the way you communicate, the way you present, that is a skill that you need to have, okay, as a student especially. Anyone else? Yes.
Being kind to parents and others.
Were you not kind before? You were kind. Okay, yes. Okay, whenever you have visitors, you have to have manners. Okay, manners to your parents, your teachers, and visitors.
The harder you work, the better the outcome.
Correct, right? Okay, hard work pays, right? Hard work pays.
Creativity is endless.
Creativity is endless. Yes, okay. Sky's the limit. Okay, you can do anything within your imagination. Yes. So far, come.
Patience with friends that are doing trouble.
Patience with friends. Okay, friends. Are you the troublemaker? No, no, you're not. Okay, yes. Be patient. Have a lot of patience when you work with everyone, right? Anyone else? I see hands just now.
Arts and craft skills.
Arts and craft skill, right? So how is it going? The skills. Good.
Work what you have, not what you need. Work what you have, not what you need.
Work with what you have, right? Okay, so like when you're doing the exhibition, as much as you can, try not to buy things, right? Use recycle things or anything that you have at home. Save your money, correct? Iris.
Time management, because CCP is only 1 month and we have a lot of things.
Correct. Okay, time management, correct. Okay. Yes, as you say, we only have 1 month preparation. You had to do the research, the presentation, the practice, right? And for secondary, you have to do the video. Tiba-tiba jadi pelakon pula. We have a lot of talented actor and actresses. Okay, and you have to do the models. Yes, time management.
Using our confidence while presenting.
You have to be confident. How to gain confidence? How do you be confident? Everyone is nervous, but how do you gain confidence? How? By being yourself? Yes, just be yourself. How to be? Relax. Yes, you have to relax. And also, most important thing is, you must have the knowledge. You must know what you're talking about. Okay? Yes. Anyone else? Last one? Can I have last one? Sedapnya lollipop. Ini penyakit apa ni? Awak makan lollipop.
Experience.
Experience. Okay, so is this the first time presenting? Yes, okay. For him, is this the first time? Kan? Okay. It's a good experience, Adam Haris? Yes, it is. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Okay. Okay, before, I know you are excited to... ada lagi? Last.
It teaches you how to lure people into your business.
Hi, it's me again.
It teaches you how to be cooperative with people.
Cooperation, okay? Okay, teamwork, cooperation. Yes, thank you so much, everyone. Okay, so it means you did learn something, right? Besides the food and fruits in the Quran, and besides the top diseases in Malaysia. Okay, a lot of things to be learned during the preparation of CCP. Okay, before I announce the winner, I would like to call upon Dr. Nam, if you would give an advice, word or two, or any comments, overall comments regarding, yes. Please, thank you.
Assalamualaikum. Good afternoon. So this was actually my second time experiencing the CCP. So I was already blown away last year, and again this year I'm blown away because I'm always so amazed at the amount of creativity and how engaging all of you are. So I think whatever comment I needed to make, I've already made on my rounds with you. So I think if I had two things that I think you can take away from this is that one is when you make a presentation, whether it was yesterday or something like this today, it's always very important to think about who your audience is, right? Because that will sort of help you decide how you want to relay the information to them, you know, how you want to get them to understand. So if I'm teaching someone also, I'm always thinking, because sometimes my students are kids and sometimes I have students who are adults. So every time I have something that I need to teach them about, I'm always thinking like, okay, I want them to learn something from this. How can I tell them about this and make sure they understand it, right? So definitely, if you want to be able to communicate effectively about your topic, you need to know about it well. You need to know enough about it, right? Okay. And second thing, I think, when it comes to presentations, another skill that is valuable is knowing how to edit your presentation, because you're always so excited. You want to present everything, you want to show everything that you've done, right? But as the person coming to view your presentation, you want to be drawn to what is the most important information that you want your guests to see or listen. But I would say overall, I think you all did a very good job. I think you should really be grateful that at Sri Eden, you have so much opportunity to practice public speaking, right? And public speaking or presenting or creating exhibitions, all of these are skills, right? So if you are not naturally good at it yet, like I would not be naturally good at creating art exhibitions and things like that, but it's a skill. So it's something that you can definitely get better at. So if you feel like, alamak, this year I feel like I didn't perform so good, I wasn't so good at speaking, no problem, nothing, no issues. You have like your whole life ahead to get better at it. And at Street Eden, inshallah, you will have a lot of time to hone those skills. Okay, so I had so much fun. Thank you. I hope that even if the outcome is not what you wanted, you will be proud of yourselves. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Nao. Okay, such a good advice. Okay, for the primary 5, this might be your first, kan, first CCP. Another, how many years to go for CCP? How many years? About 4 lah kan. Okay, so you had 5 years experience of presentation. Inshallah, it's good enough. Okay, for you to go to the tertiary level when you go to the university later on. Okay, and for secondary 3, this will be your final year. Sedih ke gembira? Yeah, dah tak ada. I don't know kan. Okay, but it was such a good experience kan for you. Okay, thank you. Okay, now I'm going to call Puan Usma to give her feedback basically. Like last time, actually we used to call it CCD, right? Okay, D is day. Okay, so we had a trip to wherever they should go. So we changed to the project because there wasn't a trip. Actually a trip lah. Okay, so that's why it's CCP. Puan Rusma, would you like to give a word of advice?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, today, this year, presentations, I see is better structured, right? Last year, like people just wanted to put up as many things as they can. Whereas this year, there is more planning in it. And as Dr. Nap said, that you have to look at who is coming to view your exhibition, who is going to listen to your explanations, and you have to reduce it to a level that is manageable, right? Because a person cannot be standing in front of you for 1 hour to listen to what you have to say, right? So that I think is a good improvement. And I see everybody is really very super excited with the work that they have to present, to show. Alhamdulillah, that points to you actually having enjoyed the journey to this day, which to us here is a very important part of learning, because we want you to enjoy what you're doing, because only then will you actually maximize the benefits from it. So as Teacher Azlin pointed out, it's moved from CCD to CCP, from a day to just a program. The change actually happened during COVID, because during COVID we cannot actually take students out on a trip. But maybe it's something that we should try to work towards, right? Last year you actually went to the Pusat Energy, the Atomic Nuclear Center, right? So maybe for next year we will look for something that's close as well, because to me, going to see something new and trying to figure out, what information that is relevant from the exposure on the trip is also a skill that needs to be, need to be picked up. Okay, so thank you very much for all your efforts. All right, and I'm just like you, I'm also eager to know what are the results of this particular program. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Oh, dah dikir barat pula. Okay, thank you, Puan. Okay. Okay, I know you're excited. There will be 5 awards to be announced. Best speaker for best presenter for primary and secondary, best group presentation for primary and secondary, and last but not least, today's award is the best exhibition. Okay, so the first one, I would like to call Dr. Nab to be presenting the awards to the students. Okay, best presenter for primary. Can I have the drum roll, please? Riyad from Honey Grove. Okay, nak pergi co-op ke? Pergi co-op later. Okay, thank you. Okay, for secondary level, the best presenter goes to Wafi from Digestive Organ Cancer. Okay, were you expecting this? No. Congratulations. Okay, thank you, Dr. Nau. Thank you. Okay, next. Okay, I would like to call Puan Rosma to give the prize to the best group for presentation and also exhibition. Okay, best group presentation for primary. The drum roll. I need the drum roll. Okay. Goes to Team Pomegranate. Congratulations. Okay, they also were not expecting the shocking face. Okay, best group presentation for secondary. Drum roll, please. Super. No, Putra and the Gentlemen, they call themselves. Okay, sorry. Congratulations. Yes. I need to make a public apology. Okay, they did win. They did win. Yes, sorry. Best exhibition. Sorry, nanti just need to change the label. Yes, but you did win. Yes, you did. Okay, sorry, it was my mistake. Okay, so Best group exhibition for primary goes to Figs, apparently my group. Figs. Danny dia mak. Danny dekat situ. Okay, so sekarang Okay, last but not least, best group presentation for secondary. Drum roll. Best group presentation for secondary. Which group is it? Which group is it? Huh? Okay. Muscular diseases. Thank you very much. Okay, congratulations to all winners. Alhamdulillah, you did great. Thank you very much. Okay, other girls, don't worry. We have consolation prizes that you can share with your friends after this. Do you want to watch a movie with the popcorn? Okay, may I have the group leader of primary from the group grapes? Can I have the group leader only to the front? And take your consolation prize. Grapes. Come. Nambil tak? Okay, honey group from primary. May I have the group leader, please? Dates. Kurma. Dates. Can I have the leader? Kurma. Okay, and olive. Where's the olive group? Okay, for secondary group, can I have the group leader of diabetes? Diabetes, is he the one licking the lollipop? Group leader, come. Okay, group digestive organ cancer. Digestive organ cancer. Okay, and last one is stroke. Group stroke. Okay, thank you, Teacher Tira. Okay, with that, insyaAllah, we end this session. We will actually adjourn this session at 2 o'clock. The primary 4 students will be coming. You have to present again for the last time this year, insyaAllah. Thank you so much, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay. Alright, you guys are free to go for lunch and also have your Zuhur prayer. Thank you so much. Please come back at 2, inshallah. At 2.